and welcome back to another Moon's Magical Builds with a special guest. You'll probably recognize him. This is my brother. We've done Bed Wars games, Among Us games, lots of gaming. He made the boat race, is probably what he'd be most known for, because for some reason people liked that video. It's a good video.
I like
it's just a little
building boat race. That was fun.
That was fun. Yeah, so you'll probably know him from that stuff, but today he's going to be helping me with a really big project that we'll be doing over the next 2 weeks, because, you know, school's starting, so I won't be able to do big projects like this soon, so I figured... What was that? I figured we'll just get do one last big one before school officially starts, and that's going to be Egypt. So we are going to be... We'll probably have to build a pyramid. This is Egypt before they had their Hebrew slaves?
Yes.
So no
Egypt
pyramids.
before.
No pyramids. I'm not building a pyramid because they didn't have their slaves to build it yet. So, this is Joseph's time is what we're going for. So we're kind of building around a person more than a thing, but it's Joseph in Egypt. So we're going to have a classic Egyptian mansion from that timeline. You know, 5 gold stars for whoever can name what mansion we're trying to build. We're also going to build Pharaoh's Palace, a marketplace, probably like the grains storage silos, because that's a big deal, and lots of other things. In other words, this desert will not be the same once we cut back in at the end. So, without further ado, let's get into a time-lapse that for us is probably going to be like 24 hours, but for you guys will only be a couple of minutes. Let's go! You're just so much more dramatic than I am. Ready, Alex?
Yep.
And we did it! We're finished! So now we're going to give you a tour of everything that we got done. So I guess without further ado, we should start with the front gate that Alex made. This is our entrance into this world. Ignore the outside, anything outside the wall. We didn't bother with that. This thing is not placed nicely in the land.
No. And last chance fell too.
Yeah. And then we come into the marketplace. So we have tons of different stands. So we got like bread, and they've all got different pricings. We got TNT, which is apparently extremely expensive. We got kelp, flowers, logs, books, fish, beds, cakes, wheat, carpets, boats, armor, tools, lighting, and magical fungi. I think I covered them all. Did I miss any?
Yep. I think you got them all.
Cool. Alright, let's move on to the temple. So we decided that this is the city of the rabbit. So their temple is dedicated to the rabbit. So as you can see, we got a rabbit and a man on both sides, which Alex did those. He also did the rabbit in the center, and I did the building itself. And
sadly, it was a perfect number between, so the rabbit's fat.
Yeah, so here's our fat rabbit with like his little sacrifice altars, so you can sacrifice to the rabbit. And we come outside, and as you can see, it's in the classic style of their temples, where they have the pillars going all the way around, and then a pretty flat roof. And then all around here, we have tons of houses. So Alex built all the houses, and he grouped them up by class, right?
Yes, so this is middle class.
So middle class has...
So the insides are mostly the same, theirs just might be laid out a little bit different.
Yeah, but I do like to poke in and show that we did indeed do all of them. Everything. We are a group that decorates. Pier's decorated with even more beds. A lot of beds. I don't know. That one doesn't really have an outside. A second floor, I mean. We have another one in here.
Only 2 of them have second floors in this one.
And then we have... Yeah, they're the higher class of the higher...
Oh, this is the big one. This one would be on this side.
Oh, thank you. I'm like, where's the door? I didn't build these, so I don't know where the doors are to them. And we have one over here as well. So... pretty big size. And then if we come over here, we actually how about we pause from the housing and show off the mansion, since the mansion's right here. So we have the front gate to this mansion, and if you come in,
color.
it does have color, which is kind of nice. You come in here, we have the house. They have like their pool, because they were obsessed with mini pools. Like anywhere they could put one, they put one. And then if you come over here, is the servants' quarters is this, which just, it's a lot of beds. And then over here is where the horses are, where we have our scarab, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But yeah, so the horses are in there. Come on out, thank you. And then we're just gonna fly over the wall and actually look inside the building. Well, I guess we'll go by, I'm trying to think, like, I guess front door's the best.
Back here is the servant entrance. We'll go to the servant entrance.
Okay, that works. So this is the servant entrance. This is the silos, right? Yeah, so this is the kitchen. We have some things cooking and about. Lots of bread. That's the stairway, so we're going to wait and actually go in here. And you want to explain this since you did the layout?
So here is the living room. They would have the kitchen and living room literally on the opposite side of each other.
Mm-hmm. You mean dining room?
And then over here it's only ladies allowed, but I'm going in anyways.
Yes.
And it would be a lot of carpets and then a bedroom for a lady.
Yeah. And then over here?
Over here, we got the bathroom, and then a bedroom, and I think this was the bedroom for the guy, and these are the guest bedrooms.
Yeah, okay, cool. And then we have like a colorful hallway. Also, I want to know, all the torches are like this with the scaffolding thing, and that took way too long, and it was not worth it.
So this would be the children.
So the children are in here?
And then this would be the master and his wife.
Yes, we have a statue of Green in the corner. Don't question us. Yeah, and if you come out here, this is we're back in the front, and I believe there's there's an entrance in here, which is the storage shed, so it just holds Green. And then the actual way to get up to the second floor is this way. And then you go up, so the stairs are outside, and then if you come up here, I believe you've made it it's just the treasure storage area. So, yep. And
Because that's the only thing they didn't show me was the upstairs.
Yeah, so we improvised. So that's the mansion. And now alright, so we've looked at this with this. This is the farm area over here. So we have some ships going down the river. Don't look beyond the wall. Don't look beyond the wall. The illusion will be ruined. And we have tons of different farms. We picked wheat and beetroot. We have the cool little water inclusive systems, and then also this, which helps water the plants. I don't understand it, but it's the thing.
It goes down, it comes up, and it dumps the bucket in the plants.
Nice.
Simple as that.
Yeah, they're really cool and pretty advanced. And over here we have the prison. For reasons.
Right next to the poor people.
Yeah, so we decided we wanted to make the Egyptian prison for something that Alex needs for later on in one of his series. So we have the prison in here. We had a prisoner rabbit, but something tells me he got lost in the toilet.
Yeah.
So each of the cells are exactly the same. They have the bed, and then this is a toilet. And it's dark and it's scary, so don't fall in. But yeah, so all the cells look exactly like that.
Head prison.
The prison keeper has a nice little room in here where he stays. Yep.
He would be with the prisoners.
Yeah, so pretty cool. We have like little lights in the ceiling and stuff. It's a pretty well lit prison, despite being underground. And then these are the poorer houses, so they're very small, bit cramped, bed, desk, and then like you have balcony access, and I believe all of them are the same, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Including these two. Oh, there's a cat. Hello. There's one there, and then this one as well. That's all of them. And then I guess we move on to the higher class. They're richer. They're not like the richest, but they're pretty good.
But they're rich.
They're rich enough to have like a separate bedroom to their kitchen and storage area and dining area. And they have...
So it's mostly a shrunken version of the house.
Of the mansion, yeah. Then they have like upstairs with lots of sleeping areas. Yeah, and all of them I'm assuming are pretty much the same. Lots of beds in the top, yeah. And then this one has like a cool little...
One instead of a tree has water.
Yeah.
Because they were...
Yeah, I'm just proving that we did decorate them all. All of them are decorated, you can see from inside out. Yeah, I'm working on it. There's a lot to cover. We did a lot in these 2 weeks, so it's definitely a bigger build. And I guess that brings us back. Oh, I didn't even know this when you made this. We have a water fountain feature now.
I made a fountain. They always have fancy fountains to get
I totally missed that one. And then we have the palace. I'm going to show the outside real quick. It's pretty simple. They're like sandboxes. They have a little garden out here with a pond it's connected to the river. I just didn't connect it because the walls block everything. And over here they have like a makeshift pool because they love those. They have them everywhere. It's absurd. Every picture I had showed like those. In fact, it's so absurd that they have one inside too. I mean, look at this. So I didn't do a full like modeled palace. I picked 3 rooms that are in a palace and then made them a full floor just because we didn't have enough space to do all the things that are in the palace. So I just picked the 3 main ones, this is obviously the throne room. So it's with lots of pillars and stuff. There's normally only 1 throne, but the carpets looked weird, so I added 2 others. So one's like for the queen and maybe for the prince or something. You know what? I took some liberties. But they do have like indoor gardens, indoor pools, and lots of pillars. So those are accurate. And so's the carpet going up to the throne. That's also accurate.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, and then we can go in. Here's where the stairs. Well done. Which takes us to the up here, which we then have to go all the way over here. And this is the dining area. Ignore the fact that this is dripping. There's not much in the normal world with it. So they have pretty grand dining areas, and I noticed a few pictures I saw, they had like this weird green wallpaper, so I just used melons. And then they're normally like a black, but the black stone was too black. And we used like prismarine in other parts of the build, so I'm like, you know what, we'll just bring the prismarine and make prismarine tables and stuff. And then I have some grand chairs and stuff, and it's a pretty long one. And then you have balcony access. There's nothing out here. They're not in the pictures either. They're just... I don't even think they have access, but it felt wrong not to have access. So I gave them access because I wanted to. And over here you have the stairway to the final room, which is the bedroom. So this is their sitting chair. I saw that they have like a lot of just grand chairs which they lounge about. And then they have lots of pillars in their bedroom, but this room's really small, so I just made as many as I could. Normally the pillars would be going all around the room. And then they have like their bed, which they have pillows, and it's usually white and then wooden, and then yeah. And they also tend to have a table and chair, so I put that. That's another empty balcony. So with nothing on it, again, they normally don't have access, but I gave them access because I'm not evil. And then in here is another stinking pool. But this one's a bath, so it's slightly different. But it's the same thing. They have another one. And I think that's everything.
Yeah.
Yay! So yeah, that's all I got for you. I want to give a thank you to to Jack and Tree for helping us with a bit of the build, and also to GF for also helping out with some of the things. So huge shout out to those. Obviously, big shout out to Blue, who is with me every step of the way. And yeah, and I also hope you guys have a beautiful and blessed day. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye! Oh no. Okay.